soon as we get to this house, it's gonna be something. I'm like, oh shit, what's really going on? What's really going on? Why did you get this man your phone and you know what's in your phone? I'm talking about y'all ever be getting whooping so hard, like you gotta turn around and see what they hit you with, cause ain't no way you hit me with no belt. I had to turn around. Let me show you how to take a whooping. Any kids watching this, y'all gotta get a whooping. Let me show you how to do it. Let me show you how that joint was painful. So I had to turn around real quick. Alright, you ready? I'm like, yeah. Hit me with your best shot, baby. You might have to hit me with your best. Watch it. So I'm like, alright, you wanna show? I'm my mama, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm a big lady. Duh. Y'all, he like, get in the car. You could be about to kill me. Like, wait a minute. Where we going first? What? Just tell me.
Bensound.com.
Hey guys, welcome to my VLOGMAS day 2. Today is December 2nd, 2022, and yeah, we're going to. So basically, I'm finna do my hair and I'm finna do my eyebrows while I tell y'all this story time. Oh yeah, first I said I was gonna tell y'all about my day in every VLOGMAS first. Basically, I ain't doing nothing today for real. I just went to school and nothing interesting happened today. That's why I'm doing videos every day instead of just actually vlogging. Cause me at school, who wanna see that? Nobody. So that was pretty much it. But basically, I wanna say this story time took place when I was in like, I want to say, like, hold on real quick. Hold on. All right. Basically, I want to say this story time happened when I was in, like, 5th grade. Yeah, when I was in 5th grade. So, before I do my hair, I'm going to tell y'all. I think I'm going to do swoop and two buns. But, basically, whenever I was in 5th grade, I'm gonna break this first off. Make sure I don't put it in the thing. Whenever I was in 5th grade, right, I want to say I had iPhone 5, whatever. And basically, it was around like Christmas time. It wasn't like close to Christmas, but no, it wasn't Christmas time. It was the summertime, yeah. And basically, I stayed with my mom. And basically, one day, I was just like, okay, she just told us, she was like, y'all can go visit y'all daddy. So I was like, okay. So, basically, literally, this happened while I was visiting him. Like, he stayed in a whole nother city or whatever. So, my mama, she was like, yeah, your dad's gonna get ready to come get y'all. Y'all gonna be out of the city for a couple days. Like, get ready on, I want to say probably like Thursday. We had went down there for literally the weekend. So she was like, yeah, go ahead and get ready, get y'all stuff. She was like, go ahead and get y'all stuff ready and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, bet. So that Friday, he had came and got us or whatever. We went down there, and this boy, I had been texting this boy, right? I had been texting this boy, and basically, y'all, me and the boy, we was in the messages talking about, I forgot what we was talking about, but basically, it wound up being said. He was like, he just told me, he was like, stop calling me my name, start calling me, you know what, right? So, basically, in the messages, that's all it was basically him telling me, like, don't call me by my name no more, call me that. So, I'm like, all right. for what? Like what you mean? So he was like, oh, I just feel like you should start calling me that because, like, I just want you to, and blah, blah, blah. And I had been, keep in mind, I'm going to call him, Jody. So I had been texting Jody probably for like 2 weeks at this point. So I'm just like, And he like, yeah, like, y'all, I should have never listened to this man. Never listened to this man. Like, we going back and forth for like a minute because I'm just like, who do you really think I am? A dummy? But obviously, I had started to become a dummy, y'all. So, basically, he was like, yeah, just call me that. Just call me that. So I was like, all right. That don't even make no sense. So, we wound up just talking about it. And then, I want to say it got to Friday, the day that I was supposed to go with my dad or whatever. So it gets to that Friday. And then, my mama, she was like, I'm finna go drop y'all off at y'all auntie house and he go come pick y'all up. So I was like, all right. Keep in mind, at this point, I had not seen my dad for like months. Like, it had probably been like 2 months since I seen him. So, we at my auntie house. It's like that Friday night. So, we at my auntie house. And we just sitting down. We just sitting around on our phones and stuff. We was waiting for him to get there. He had already called us. He was like, yeah. He was like, I'm gonna be getting ready to be on the way up there. Whenever I get up there, y'all just have y'all stuff, y'all be ready. So I was like, all right. My brother, he was like, all right. So we just wind up waiting. I want to say about a good 10-15 minutes after our mama had to drop us off, he had came. So soon as he walked in the house, like, we was at my auntie house, like I said, soon as he walked in the house, the first thing he said to me, I don't know what it was. He was like, let me see your phone. So, I'm the type of person, like, if it's something in my phone and you say, let me see your phone, I'm still gonna give you my phone because, I don't know. Like, I just still, like, wind up giving this man my phone. So, I ain't even say for what. He just came in the door. I'm like, oh, hey, like, because keep in mind, like I said, I had not seen him for like 2 months at this point. So, you would think he would be happy to see me. The first thing that this man said to me was, let me see your phone. So, I'm like, okay. So, I get him my phone. He literally gets on my phone. I want to say, he not even, I don't think I want to do this side of him. I think I want to do all of it up. But he like, let me see your phone. I give him the phone. He on the phone for like 2 minutes. Nah, probably like a minute or something. Like, he was not on the phone at all. Like, not for a long time. So he on the phone. He looking at it. He just typing on the phone. He just scrolling. I'm standing there, bro. My heart beating. Because, like, girl, why did you get this man your phone and you know what's in your phone? Why I did that, y'all, I don't know. If I had a time machine to go back and ask myself, I really would. But at the same time, like, if I would have been like, no, I don't want you to see my phone, like, okay, I would have been caught automatically. He probably would have never even had to go through it. And I was just, like, standing there, my heart beating like a mug. He just on the phone. He's like this. He like, on the phone. So after the little time that he was on the phone, after that little time go by, he ended up looking at me. He look at the phone. I'm looking at him. He looking at me. He looking at the phone. So I'm like, huh? I'm like, what you about to say? Because, like, he didn't say nothing. Like, he was just looking at me. So he look at me. He put the phone down on my auntie counter. And he tell my auntie, he like, yeah, I got the kids. We finna get ready to go. I'll see you later. So he like, let's go, y'all. But he put the phone on the counter. So I'm like, I said, Dad, you forgot my phone. He like, nah, leave it there. So I'm like, keep in mind, we about to get ready to go to his house. But my mama had took us to my auntie house because we was just waiting for him until he came to pick us up. So he had already picked us up and he leave my phone on the counter. I'm like, you forgot my phone. He like, nah, no I didn't. Leave it. He telling me leave it. So I'm like, what you mean leave it? He like, come on. He walking out the door at this point. So he pick up my bag. He pick up his keys, you know what I'm saying? He get all the stuff and he just walking out the door, getting like putting the bags in the trunk. And I'm like, Dad, you forgot the phone. Cause like I was scared to pick it up myself. Cause like, I didn't want to do that to myself. So I was just standing there. I was like, Dad, you forgot the phone. You forgot the phone. So I just wind up leaving the phone or whatever. And then I walked out the door. But then I was like, you know what? I'm finna go get my phone. Now, who told me to do that? I don't know. But I was just like, nah, I ain't leaving my phone at my auntie house. Like, no. And I'm finna be at your house for the weekend, too. You think I'm gonna just leave my phone here all weekend? I'm already knowing he was not gonna go back and do it. Like, I had already knew it. So then I wound up walking out the door, but then I turned around and I grabbed the phone. So I grabbed the phone because I'm like, no, ain't no way I'm finna just leave my phone. No, I need to get my phone. So next thing I know, honey, I get the phone and I walk out the door. I just put the phone in my pocket. I put the phone in my pocket and I just walk out the door. He like, where that phone is? I was like, it's in my pocket. So we get in the van. Let me tell y'all, my dad, y'all, he had a van that was like a work van that he had, I can't even talk because it's so silly. He literally had a van where like, it was like a work van, like. But yeah, basically we stood up in this van, y'all. It is spacious. It's freak. So I just had to explain that to y'all real quick. So he like, where the phone at? I'm like, oh, the phone in my pocket. He saying this to me while I'm getting in the car. Because him and TJ, they was already up in the car. So I get in the back seat. And he's sitting in the driver's seat. He crank up the car. He like, where that phone at? He look out the window. I'm in the back seat now. He look out the driver's side window. He like, where that phone? I was like, oh, it's in my pocket. Y'all, I kid you not. I swear. I never seen this coming. Like, I never would have thought this man was going to do this. This man turns around, jumps in the back seat. Like I said, it was empty right there. He did a quick 1-2. He was like, hold on, I'm trying to move this so I can move like he did, if I can. He was like, where that phone at? As soon as I said, it's in my pocket. But he jumped up out that seat. He jumped in the back seat, jumped right on me, jumped out of the door. He jumped, grabbed my shirt, opened the van door and got out and pulled me out the car and was asking me. He was like, you trying to play with me? You trying to play with me? I told you, Naya. Like, he never called me Tanaya. Like, he only called me Naya. He be like, Naya. Like, screaming. I'm like, what? He was like, Naya, I told you leave that phone, didn't it? I'm like, yeah. He was like, so why you take the phone? What you take the phone for? So I was like, at this point, y'all, like I said, he still had not told me nothing. So I'm still asking him. I'm just like, bro, what is you telling me to leave my phone here for? Like, I'm not leaving my phone here. So I'm like, why? I'm just steady asking him, why? Like, he not telling me. So he like, I told you leave this phone and you ain't leave it. So I'm like, why are you telling me to leave my phone? At this point, we standing outside, y'all. We standing outside, like, he got me on the side of the van talking, just blah, 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 like, just going off on me. Okay, so I'm gonna do my edges now. I gotta get up close and personal with y'all. But he just basically, like, going off on me. And I'm like, don't know what you talking about. I'm not leaving my phone for what? So then he take the phone and he was like, all right. He put it in his pocket or whatever. So I'm like, yeah. I'm thinking I got one up on something like, girl, just wait on it. Wait on it. So he take the phone. I didn't even care if he gave the phone back to me. I just wanted to make sure that he brought it to his house. Because at least if he bring it to his house, I can sneak it or something. Like, if the phone all the way 20 minutes away, how am I going to sneak it? Come on now, let's be for real. So, he was like, after us being outside for like 5-10 minutes, he was just like, all right. That's all he said. He was like, all right. He put the phone in his pocket. He's just going about his business. I'm like, oh, thank God. So then, y'all, while I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, Lord. My heart beating, bro, because I'm knowing when we get to this house, it's going to be something. Keep in mind, at this point, he didn't tell me what he seen in the phone. All he said was, leave it. Like, he was just acting real funny about it. So, and then keep in mind, when he went through it, he just kept looking at me. So at this point, he never told me what it was. So after we leave, we drive and we on the way to his house. I'm just sitting in the back seat, bro. I'm knowing something about to go down, but like my heart pounding out my chest. I ain't gonna lie, when we drove by, we went to a stop sign, we seen the police. I was really thinking about hopping out right then and just running to the police car and telling him, police, can you please help me get back to my mom? I was really second guessing life at that point, y'all, because I was so freaking scared. Like, I was nervous because I already knowing, like, girl, you know you caught, you know you did some junk you ain't got no business doing. You, like, yo, that's your ass. So I'm like, dang, I'm like, what I'm gonna do? I'm looking at TJ looking out the window. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I remember that day like it was yesterday because I was so freaking scared. Like, I felt like I was in a scary movie and a clown was about to jump out. So it took us about 15-20 minutes to get to his house. Whole ride, silent. That's another thing. It had me scared because, like, if he would have cut up the radio or something, maybe I would have got a little loose. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I would have got to loosen up. No. He had no music on, honey. He was being very much quiet. And you couldn't hear nothing but the tires on the on the pavement, on the road. That's all you heard. So I'm just like, oh, Lord, the anticipation is growing. The anticipation is growing, y'all. I'm just real scared. I'm just real nervous with him. So next thing I know, we pull up to the crib. Now, like I said, we pull up. I wasn't nobody talking, wasn't nobody saying nothing. This another thing that had me on my toes. This man turns around as soon as he parks the car at the house. He turned around to me. He like, you about to get out this car? You about to go in this house. You better not try to run. So I'm like, try to run? I ain't gonna run if you don't do nothing to me. Like, what you trying to get at? Is you trying to tell me something that I need to know? What do you mean I better not run for you? He like, yeah, we about to get out this car and you better not run. So I'm like, okay. At that point, you're making me want to run. Because why would you tell me? I'm talking about the car. As soon as the car parked, he like, nah, yeah. When I get out, we about to walk in this house. I'm talking about, he talking to me like we finna rob the bank. He like, nah, you better not try to run from me neither. Let's go. So you know what I did? I let's go. And I went in the house. So I'm walking in this house. I'm so scared. I'm walking on eggshells because he's telling me a lot, but he ain't telling me nothing at the same time. Like, I feel like it would have been better if he would have just addressed the situation right then. Like, stop playing with me, having me stop playing with me, thinking me, like, making me think something else. So I'm just like, oh Lord. I walk in the house. Him and his girlfriend was there at the time. And she was like, oh, hey, tonight, like, we just speaking or whatever. I go in there. I got my bags. I got my suitcase. I got my suitcase. I go take my suitcase in the room. I just sit down on the bed. I'm just in there thinking about life, y'all. I'm in there thinking about life. I'm like, oh, shit. What's really going on? Because he didn't tell me what he seen. So then, I want to say like 5-10 minutes later, all I hear is, Naya. Oh, damn. That's my name. So I was like, ooh. I feel like I was in a jail cell waiting on my hearing at court. Like, because I knew something was about to happen. So I'm just like, oh, Lord. What's about to happen? Like, tell me. Like, hurry up. So after he had to call my name or whatever, I went in there. I was like, sir. He was like, come upstairs. So I went upstairs. It's him and his girlfriend. They in there. They sitting down on the bed. No, him and his girlfriend was in the room, but his girlfriend was laying in the bed and he was standing up by the TV. So I come in there, he got the phone in his hand. I'm like, sir. He like, who your dad? Who your daddy? Who you said your daddy was? I'm like, what you mean? He was like, who did you say your daddy was? I was like, you my dad. He was like, no. Somebody on this phone. What are you talking about? Talking about something daddy. I don't know what I said. I don't know what about what. All I know was we was talking about the word daddy. And it wasn't in no dad way. So I was like, I don't know. So next thing I know, I'm just sitting up here acting stupid. Like, girl, he got the phone in his hand. So he just started reading the messages out loud. He like something, da 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 da. Daddy. Did you type that yourself? Cause you know it. So I'm still sitting up here trying to act stupid with this man. He tell me straight up, he like, yeah, you about to get a whooping. So I'm like, I'm about to get a whooping. Keep in mind, y'all, I'm probably like 7th grade at this point. You can't whoop me, honey. That's what I was thinking. That man got that belt. He got that leather belt, that big strong leather belt. I'm talking about, it was on his waist. He said, shrack. Wrapped it up, like, twist it up another time. Shrack. I'm still set up there by the door. I'm just watching him. He done pulled the belt off. He done wrapped it up. He done got it how he want to get it. He like, come on real quick. So, you know me, I'm the type of person, like, I've always been the type of person, like, when I was a little girl, nobody finna whoop me and have me crying like I'm a newborn baby. Like, that's just, ooh, that jump made me mad. Like, whenever I would get whoopings, I would be really super mad. Like, I'd be like, because you not about to make me cry. So he like, come here. Boy, when I tell y'all, heart beating. Because honestly, like, my dad never whooped me. Like, my mama, oh, baby. My mama, boy, that's a different story. But my dad, he was never like the type to try to be whooping on me or something. But this day, I was really surprised. I was like, my own dad? He trying to whoop me? Naya? Get a whooping.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Like, are you for real? Are you for real? He like, come on, Naya. Naya, just come on real quick, Naya. I'm like, all right. So he's sitting over there by the TV. I was sitting by the door. His girlfriend sitting in bed watching. That's another thing that pissed me off because, like, you got your girlfriend sitting up here watching you whoop me. Like, you not about to get no show. So I'm gonna show you how to take a whipping. Since you want to sit up here and watch John, I'm gonna show you what's really up. So I felt like I had pressure with her because I'm like, why are you looking at me, lady? So not for real, but like, if I'm gonna get a whipping, why is you got your little boo thing sitting up in the bed looking at me like this right here? I'm talking about she just got her feet up in the bed. She just looking at me like this. watching. So I'm like, all right, you want to show? I'm my mama, I'm going to give it to you. So then, he get that belt. He like, turn around. He get the wham. But it was slow and hard. Like, it was slow and painful. Like, baby. It wasn't one of them. No. It was one of them. So, he getting a whamming on that jump. I'm talking about, y'all ever be getting whooping so hard, like you gotta turn around to see what they hit me with, cause ain't no way you hit me with no belt. I had to turn around to see was this man hit me with a whip. I'm talking about that. I didn't even cry, not one tear. Do y'all think I cried? Nah. I ain't crying out nothing. I want to say he hit me about a good 10 times. Like, it wasn't no whipping. It was some licks. But at the same time, they was hard. He's like, you can tell. And then on top of this, he a man. So, like, I ain't got no whipping from no man. So, I feel like, okay, I'm up for the challenge. Like, I'm standing up there, arms folded. On my mama, I'm standing up in the middle of the floor, arms folded. Let me show you how to take a whipping. Any kids watching this, y'all got to get a whipping. Let me show you how to do it. Cross them arms. Like this right here. Hold on. Cross them arms. Legs. Straight down. Buckle it. Other leg. Buckle it. Arms. Strong. And fold it up like this. So, I was taking that whooping, baby. I'm sitting up here like this. Arms folded like Wakanda forever. Like, I'm sitting up here like this. I'm just legs standing strong. So he going crazy, but at the same time, you ain't about to do me. You about to do me in. He got done with that whooping on my mama. I said, look. He was like, all right. After I stood there, I did my hair like this right here. I walked out the room. This is what I did. I'm gonna show y'all. This is what I did. This was me the whole time. I'm still up there. Bow! Bow! I had to turn around. I said, hold on real quick. I had to turn around, make sure he had the belt now, because it looked like you had to shot me in the ass or something. You know what I'm saying? It looked like you had to dunk the foul me the way. That jump hurted. Like, that jump was painful. So I had to turn around real quick. I was like, all right, you got the belt. I had to make sure he had to pick up no brickles, man. So I'm like, all right, hold on real quick. He like, all right, you ready? I'm like, yeah. Hit me with your best shot, baby. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Pow. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. What you talking about? Fire away, honey. Because I was real mad that his girlfriend was watching me. I probably would have cried, y'all. I ain't gonna lie on my mama. If that man probably would have hit me one more time, it probably would have been, woo! Like, y'all ever got a whooping, like, and you ain't cry, but if you would have got hit one more time, like, you would have had to, bro. Like, it was probably, like, more than 10. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. I just remember telling myself, if this man hit me one more time, I might just have to break down. For real, like, I'm sitting up there taking that whipping like a G. Like, I'm turned up, so I walk out the room happy. I'm thinking it's over with. Shit. No, it was not. You would think that was the end of the punishment. You would think, oh, end of the story. No, baby. That was only the first part. So then, I want to say probably like an hour after that, I'm in my room. He come in my room, bro. Like, I'm just minding my business. You done already got your little licks in up off me, like, gone. I'm straight off you. So, so he knock on my door. So I'm like, oh shit, here we go again.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah, tomorrow we going on a field trip. So I'm like, all right. So the next day, I want to say, keep in mind, because I had been staying with him for the weekend. So this probably like Saturday. It was literally 3 days of hell. So I'm sitting up in a room the next day. I'm sitting up in a room. I'm hungry than a mug. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, I am so hungry. But at the same time, I ain't want to go downstairs and have to do the walk of shame and everybody looking at me. So next thing I know, he like, oh, get on up tonight. It's probably like 5 o'clock in the morning, y'all. He wakes me up the next morning, like, you that mad. He wakes me up at 5 o'clock in the morning. He like, come on tonight, get up. So I was not getting up. No, like, I was not getting up because for what? Where we about to go? It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Keep in mind, he had already told me I was going on a field trip, but I didn't want to hear nothing about it. So I'm just in the bed. I'm steady in the bed, probably like 10-15 minutes after he had already told me to get up. Why I didn't get up, I don't know. Like, girl, you knew you was in too much water for you to try to have any say so about anything. But that's just me. That's just like yeah. So he was like, oh, you ain't get up. Probably like after 15 minutes later, he was like, oh, you ain't get up. He comes in the room, drags me up out the bed. Like, I'm in the bed. I wasn't asleep, but like, I was just sitting up under the cover. I'm looking at him because I'm like, bro, you not about to tell me. Like, where are we going? That's what I kept asking him. Like, it wasn't even the fact, like, you not gonna tell me nothing, because at the same time, like, you my dad. Of course, I'm gonna listen to you. But I'm trying to know something first. Like, before I listen to you, where are we going? Like, because he was real mad, y'all. He like, get in the car. You could be about to kill me. Like, wait a minute, where we going first? What? Just tell me where we going. Then I'm gonna get in the car. Like, I'm not that submissive. Like, I wouldn't consider myself submissive at all. Like, I'm not gonna just listen to you just because you said so. Like, okay, like, I do not care. So after he come in the room, pick me up, body shirt, wrapped it in one hand, other hand, wrapped it, picks me up like work, bro, off the ground, out the bed and off the ground, air legs swinging, and shirt up like this right here, and he just got my shirt. He like, oh, you ain't want to get up? I told you to get up. Why you ain't get up, Naya? Why you ain't trying to listen to me? Like, I'm like, okay. Let's go. Where we going? Tell me where we going first. This man started going stupid. He was like, I ain't telling you nothing. Let go. So he grabbed my shirt. He dragged me to the van. He get in the van. He opened up my door. Picked me up, like, literally put me in the car. So I'm in the car. I'm crying at this point. I get to crying because I'm like, bro, I can't do this. So we in the car, another long ride. We just driving. It's just me and him at this point. TJ, he had been stayed at the house. So it's just me and him. I'm just in there. I'm just crying. I'm just like, oh Lord, where we about to go? Oh, I just want to go home. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I told myself, as soon as I had got back to my mama's house, I was trying to make the run for it. Like, I don't care about what nobody was trying to tell me. Like, I did not want to see my dad for about another 2-3 years after this situation, because I was like, yeah, after all this right here that you doing, I need a break from you. So he driving down the street or whatever, and we go to this building. It's like an empty building. It look like an abandoned building. So I'm like, what we doing? I'm talking to him the whole time. He ignoring me. Because, like, I'm not that type of person. I'm not finna, like, yeah, I'm in trouble and everything, but I still got a voice to speak. Like, I'm not finna be like, I'm like, where we about to go? What are we doing here? Who is these people? Like, I'm asking you all type of questions because you're not gonna have me looking stupid wondering. So he like not even looking at me. We walk in this building. It looked like an abandoned building. He was like, it was a lady in there. It was like a big old gym. Like, it was really spacious. And it was just a lady in a desk sitting in the middle of the floor. It was dark up in there. It probably was only 2 lights up in there, but the place was big. It was just real weird. I didn't want to be up in there, so I'm just like, what are we doing? He ain't saying that. So he walked up to the lady. He like, he was like, yeah, this the homeless shelter, ain't it? The lady was like, yeah, this it, like, what's up? He was like, oh, where the homeless people at? So I'm sitting up there. He's standing like right in front of the desk, talking to the lady. I'm just looking up at him. I'm looking down at the lady. I'm looking up at him. Like, homeless shelter. What he looking for the homeless folks for? So she was like, yes, this is a homeless center. Homeless people come here from whatever time to whatever time, and we do whatever, like, just giving them all a rundown as to, you know, them in their center. He was like, nah, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about where can I find homeless people right now? Like, where they at right now? Like, is they sitting on the other side of the building, or is they at the other building? She was like, oh, they sitting outside, and you can go over to whatever place. That's where they be at throughout the week or whatever. So he was like, okay, thank you, ma'am. So he walks out the door, and I'm still standing at the lady desk. I'm still standing there, and she was like, oh, can I help you? At this point, tears already falling down my face. I literally still had my pajamas on. Like, I had on a shirt and some shorts. Like, you could tell it's looking like sleepwear. I literally had socks on, no shoes. But yeah, anyways, so I had my pajamas on. She was like, do you need any help? He was like, nah, she with me. So I'm like, I look at the lady. I just look at it. I turn around. I get back in the car. And we just drive. So we drive to the place that the lady had said to drive to. Y'all, my dad, he's so extra. Like, nobody asked for all that. He literally go to the location that the lady had just gave him. He driving. He like, yeah, you see them people? That's where you gonna end up at if you don't act right. So I'm like, you got me out the bed 5 o'clock in the morning in my pajamas, driving 30 minutes out from the house to tell me and to show me that. So literally we spent, I want to say about 20-30 minutes just going to homeless people. We parked the car. He like, get out the car. He's telling me, go look at them. I'm like, no, I ain't going to. So he hold me. He like hold my arm. And he walk with me. So then it's like a whole bunch of homeless people like line up on the sidewalk. He walk up to one of them. He like, oh, hey, sir. How you doing? So he was like, oh, I'm doing good, sir. How you doing? So then my dad, like, he weird, bro. People wonder why I'm weird, but really, I get it from my mama and daddy. It's genetics, bro. I don't know what was wrong with this man. He literally sat here and had a whole conversation with this homeless man. He was talking about all types of stuff. Like, I'm just standing there looking at them, though. So then after the conversation, he was mad at me, but to the other people, like to the homeless people, he was just being real nice to them. He was like, oh, hey, how y'all doing? He was like, hey, this is my daughter Tanaya. My name is such and such. I'm from such and such. And then the homeless people, that's like, oh, hey, my name is such and such. And like, we was just like, we was just literally out there talking to homeless people early in the morning. So then, after we stayed out there for a good little minute, I'm not even gonna lie, like, it wasn't no one people, it wasn't no two people, it was people, it was folks, it was a neighborhood, it was a community. Like, standing up there, and then he was like, all right, God bless y'all. I'm gonna get ready to go. I'm gonna see y'all probably another time. I really enjoyed the conversation. Like, really just, he was really being like a nice person to them. We get back in the van. Mask off. Yeah, that's where you gonna end up at. Like I said, that's where you gonna end up at. If you don't act right, you trying to be on the phone and stuff. You trying to act all fast on the phone. And I'm just like, you did all that for what? For what? So then the third day, Sunday comes, and it's time for me to go back home to where? Hold on. No, that's when I was in Monroe. I hadn't moved to that yet. So it's time for me to go back home. My mama, she come. My mama, she came and picked us up. I remember this what happened. I remember this day like it was yesterday. We was at his shop. This was on Sunday now. So we sit up here, we at his shop, and we just waiting for our mama to come pick us up. And I'm just happy. I'm like, ooh, I'm finna get my phone back. Like, I done did my little 2-3 days of punishment. Cause I was on punishment. Like, I did not come out my room. So I was just upstairs like all day. So I'm like, oh, thank God, these 2-3 days over. I'm finna party. I'm finna go back home. I'm finna get right back to being on my phone. What are you talking about? I don't care what you talking about. Whatever you talking about, stop talking about it. Because I'm ready to get on my phone. Like, I was excited that day. Of course, I had already, been in trouble for them days when I had to serve my time. So I was like happy all day. I ain't gonna lie, I had been waking up. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta go another day. Oh my gosh, I gotta go another day. But on Sunday, boy, I woke up happy like it was Christmas, boy. Boy, I said, ooh, we get to this phone. We get to this phone. So after my mama, she hadn't got there, she called him. My dad like, yo, you outside? All right. He hang on the phone. So he like, nah, your mama outside. So I'm like, okay. So me and TJ, we get our bags. We go put our bags in the car. So I walk up to him. I'm like, all right, Dad. I'll see you next time I come down here. I give him a little hug. I say my goodbyes. I turn around. Y'all. I walk into mama's car. I'm taking step by step because I'm waiting for you to tell me, here go your phone. So I'm like, so I'm walking slow, baby. I'm walking slow as daylight. So I'm like, bye, Dad. I'm waiting for him to say, you can get your phone. I'm just like, all right, Dad. I'm just walking real slow. I'm like, all right, Dad. He like, all right, now you. All right, now you. All right, now you. He turned his back on me, so I'm like, I said, I don't know. I don't think I said it to him. I feel like I was probably like, Dad, I think you forgot to give me my phone. But I didn't say it. So I just went to the car and I told my mama, I was like, Mom, Dad had took my phone and I think he had forgot to give me my phone. Yeah. So she was like, all right, I'm gonna go ask some more. So she walked up to him. I remember sitting in the car. I could just see them two talking. They talking, da, da, da. So all I see is my mama. She like, all I see is my dad. He don't even say nothing. He like this. To my mama. So I'm in the car. I'm smiling. I'm like, oh, Joe, she about to get that phone. I see him, boy. I'm like, hello. All I see, she turn around, she drop her head down. She get the texting on her phone. She look up at the car. She just walk up to the car. I'm like, hold on. Did he give you the phone while I was looking? I'm like, hello. I think you had forgot to get the phone, man. He didn't give you the phone. You forgot again. He forgot to give it to you, and you forgot to get it. Look at y'all. Y'all so silly. So I was like, she got back to me. I was like, did he give you the phone, Mom? She was like, Nadia, he said he not giving it back to you. So I'm like, what you mean he ain't giving it back? Keep in mind, I had got the phone for Christmas. He did not even pay for the phone. My mama did not even pay for the phone. My mama friend had paid for the phone and bought the phone for me. So I'm just sitting up here. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Y'all, I was in 8th grade. When I moved, hold on. Now, I was in 7th grade. It was the summertime. I was getting ready. So, when I tell you I went months without a phone, I literally, my mama, she could not, for the longest, go, like, she could not get my phone back from him. Like, when he took my phone, he took, like, he was on some get it back in blood type jump. Like, he did not, to my mama friend, to anybody who wanted it with my dad, he was ready. He was like, yeah, I got this phone. Whoever wanted, like, y'all gonna have to really do something about it for real, because you not getting it up off me like that. Damn! Mama, you gonna let him do me like that? She was like, I don't know what my mom was like. Like, my mama, she was not gonna get into it with no man about no little kid phone. So she was like, oh well, I ain't about to who about to get it? Just like I be in my story time. That's how my mama be like, who about to get into it? Who? No, had it. So I'm just so then I want to say like a long time without a phone. Like nobody, like I went without a phone for so long. By the time I had to sing that phone, I had another phone by then. Like my mama, she had went to Cricket and went and got me an Android. So I went from an iPhone 5 to an Android. Not because I broke it, not because it's messed up, not because I cracked the screen. No, because my dad took it. And nobody was trying to get that junk back from me. Like, they was like, sorry, Naya. It is what it is. I'll just buy you a little cheap phone. And that's what I had. For months. Like, for the longest. Now, did I learn my lesson from that situation? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But at the same time, like that was literally a punishment forever. Like I want to say, by the time I had got that phone back, it was probably the middle of the next school year. Like it was the middle of the next school year. So the summer had been over. The beginning of the back to school had been over. And it was just over with. It was over with. And now, what that called for, I don't know, y'all. It was just real crazy. But he wound up like never speaking about it to this day. Like he act like that never happened. Like I feel like one day I'm gonna end up asking him, I'm like, do you remember that time you had took my phone for like 10 months? Literally about 10 months. Like a long time. Wasn't nobody be like, oh, get that girl phone back. I had told my grandma, I was like, grandma, get your son, tell your son get my phone. She was like, nah, yeah, it's okay. Like nobody was really trying to help me like that. It was just so aware. But basically, that's all what had happened, y'all. Now, if you enjoyed this video, if you like this video, but basically, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure you like this video. If you like this video, make sure you like this video. Comment. If you commented on this video, make sure you comment on this video. But with that being said, thank y'all for watching this video. If you watch half of it, a little piece, the end of it, whichever one, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for even clicking on this video. And I'm going to see y'all on Vlogmas Day 3.